feel like we need some music here. Here we go. All right. Wrigley Field. We talked about it. The Pirates and the Cubs today. The Cubs, a big favorite at home, $1.75. You like the Buccos, plus 155. Total 7.5. That's because the wind blowing in at Wrigley Field. The ivy's still not close to being green here today. So, Jose Quintana knows all about Chicago, spending time with the White Sox and the Cubs. He's now with the Pirates, and he's going to take on Drew Smyly, which where I thought BaseWinner was going to go when he was talking about names, because there's a great name, Drew Smyly there. So BaseWinner will let you start us off with this game here today. Pittsburgh Cubs. Who do you like and why?
Well, I'm going to go with the Cubs here. I've got it priced at minus 218, and it keeps creeping up. I had it at minus 170. I think that's what it is on the pick sheet. But Smiley's an interesting guy. I've backed him a lot over the years, and it's backfired at times. So it hasn't been all smiles for me. But if you look at his long-term projection, I have him at a 96, and compare him to Quintana, who seems like, I don't know about you, TC, but it seems like Quintana's been in the league for 20 years. I remember handicapping this guy. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't, but it just seems like he's been there for a long time. Anyway, I've got him at 115, so 15% worse than the average pitcher. And, the interesting thing about this offense for the Cubs is you probably don't know any of these guys' names. But, if you break it down versus left, these guys aren't too bad. And I'm just going to go down guy by guy. So leading off, Frazier, I've got him at 106, Madrigal 112, Contreras 114, Schwindel 114, and I've got an interesting stat about Schwindel, easy to say. Suzuki I really like. I have him at 152. Michael Hermosillo, if you knew he was in the 6th slot for the Cubs, you win a prize. I have him at 103. Wisdom at 98, Happ at 105, and Horner at 103. And if you look at Schwindel, this guy's a super interesting case because he has over 300 at bats since last year. He's got a 144 weighted runs created plus, and it puts him just behind Aaron Judge, and it puts him just ahead of Nick Castellanos. So I don't think many people know that. In fact, I'm kind of like, based on that 144 weighted runs created plus, I'm kind of sliding him, looking for some regression as far as Swindel's number. But when you take a look at this, the lineup, you go, gosh, who are these guys? And we talked about this before. It's like, it's not your dad's Cubs, right? But if you look at it, at least versus left-handed pitching, it's somewhat formidable. It's very formidable. Especially when you compare it to the Pirates. And I won't go guy by guy for the Pirates, but I've got him 29th out of 30 teams in baseball. And you put all that in the mixer, besides Smiley's outstanding 2-3 metric starts, you come up with a minus 218. I think this is good value. Go with the Cubs here.
You mentioned a lot of those Cubs guys that people haven't heard of. I gave you a Logan Webb Little League story a couple of days ago. Nick Madrigal was another Sacramento guy. Got a chance to watch him play in high school. Phenomenal. Had a great season with the White Sox last year. Now he's over with the Cubs. So that's one of the guys that you mentioned, Madrigal with the Cubs. Bottom line here is this, guys. You got Drew Smyly and you've got Jose Quintana. To me, these are, I hate to say this, but kind of aging pitchers here. And neither one of these guys have the same stuff that they've had over years. The last few years. So I don't know. I don't want any part of this game or any one of these pitchers here.
Stuff plus Smiley, 47%.
And to me, they're not very good, and they're serviceable pitchers. So Jeff, go ahead, give us some thoughts on this game.
Yeah, gun to my head, I would lean Cubs, but I'm not laying 170 with the Cubs. I'm just not. Mark can, illuminate all he wants about the Chicago lineup. I'm just not real intrigued by it. What time is this game? MLB Network says 8:05, but I'm seeing 2:20. Who the hell knows?
It's a day game. game.
Yeah. MLB.com is 8:05. I don't know why, but yeah,
they might have delayed it. Maybe
I have no interest in this game. Just none. Two bad teams. They're going nowhere fast. I'm out.
Yeah, this is a typical one of your traditional 120 starts there in Chicago. So 220 Eastern is your start. Okay, put BaseWinner down for the Chicago Cubs. He's going to lay 175 today at Wrigley Field, where the hot dogs could definitely be the highlight with the Vienna all beef dogs. That's the highlight of today's game there at Wrigley Field.